When you go camping, do you worry about your dog getting into traffic or bugging other campers or just running off and never seeing him again? We used to worry about that with Odin because he's got such a huge prey drive, but the SpotOn collar has totally fixed that. I want to show you in this video, I want to show you how I set up the off-grid feature on their app. Here, go get it. How I set up the off-grid feature on their app. Also kind of show you a drone footage of what it looks like in my campground and where the fence goes. And then I'm going to show you at the end some real footage of Odin responding to the SpotOn collar and staying within my established GPS wireless fence. Okay, so we're just outside of Salmon, Idaho. It's an area that's known for bears and wolves and elk, deer, bighorn sheep, geese. We've been here 3 days. We've seen bighorn sheep, elk, moose, deer, turkeys, geese. We've seen just about everything except for what we're looking for, which is a bear. But we know they're up here, and so bringing a dog to this kind of a campsite would be difficult because if they see a deer and they take off after it, or if the threat of a wolf, you know, if a dog gets off wandering too far and runs into a pack of wolves, you'll never see your dog again. We always worried about that with Odin, but with this SpotOn collar, I've been able to set up a wireless fence that is based on GPS coordinates. And because of that, I'm able to let him go completely leash free. I can play catch with him. I can throw the ball wherever I want, and I don't have to worry about him. He's going to go over, he's going to chase the ball, and he's going to bring it back to me. I know that he's not going to go beyond my boundary, which keeps him safe from the swiftest current of the river, the road that's just to the north of us, as well as from some neighbors a few campsites down. It is a tremendous relief to be able to come, not just cut the strings loose for me when I get into a campsite like this, but also do the same thing for my dog. I always hated tying him up when we were camping. Like, this is the kind of a place where a dog wants to be a dog, right? And the SpotOn collar lets him totally do that. It is hands down one of my favorite features about the SpotOn collar is the ability to set up a fence when we go camping. It allows me to let him kind of go and not have to constantly be going back to him. Sometimes having a dog on a camp out's worse than having a 2-year-old because you constantly have to be like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And they can get away from you so fast. They catch scent of, say they catch scent of a goose, you know, a Labrador Retriever like this, he could be gone over trying to get across the river here. I'm camped right on the Salmon River. And I don't have to worry about him swimming out into the current and getting over to the other side or getting swept underneath or whatever. It's awesome. So if you've ever wondered about the SpotOn collar and you wanted to know camping, this is the video for you. I'm going to show you how I set up the app. I'll also show you kind of how it's working. But first, if you wanted to go check out the price, click the link down below. It'll take you to the best current price on the SpotOn GPS fence collar for dogs. It'll also, if you enter the coupon code DOGFOCUS, it'll also take a little extra off for you, just as my way of saying thank you for watching our video and for using that affiliate link. I do get a little bit of a kickback from SpotOn for promoting their product, but this is one of those products I don't have any problem promoting because I absolutely love it. I love what it's done for Odin. You can just tell how much he's enjoying just being out and just being away. All right, let's get to the app, and I'm going to show you how I set up the off-grid system, and then I'll show you an aerial real-life footage and kind of draw where that is, and then I'm going to show you Odin responding to the collar and honoring that fence boundary that we put up. Should we go? All right, so the first thing you're going to do once you pull this up is you're going to go to the profile and find off-grid mode. Turn that on and then click activate. And once you do that, it will bring up an old map. If you don't have, or bring up this map screen, if you don't have a cellular connection, it may bring up just an old view like it did on mine. And you'll notice that you can't use the map. You're going to have to walk this off. And so just follow the instructions on your screen. It'll give you all the minimums. You got to be at least 80 feet wide at the narrowest point, and to make sure you stay far enough away from roads. And so once you get outside, you're going to hold your GPS collar so that the GPS signal, the little thing, is pointing upward, and then just start walking. And you'll see that it starts tracking you on your screen. I'm not going to record the whole thing here, but you can see it's following me along. Once you get close to the end, so as I wrap this around and I get close to my beginning point, it's going to ask me if I want to finish the mat or finish the fence, and I'm just going to click yes. And then it'll just automatically tie those ends together. Now you get to name your fence. I'm just going to call this one Salmon River because that's where the campsite is. You'll notice that it says right here that it's not uploaded, but it's saved on my device. So it's saved on my phone. Now I'm ready to go. Let me show you roughly where this is at from an aerial view. This is an aerial view of my campground there in the bottom middle of the screen. You can see my tent. We're right there on the river. And now this kind of weird shaped yellow target is roughly where my fence is. So let me just kind of show you Odin reacting to the beep. Now, for anyone who's against these kind of collars, watch his tail. Like as he hits and gets close to the edge and turns and comes back to me, his tail never stops going. He's having the time of his life. And a lot of that is because, man, he's off leash. He gets to run around and be free and have a great time. So you can just see that as he gets closer and he gets that first audible beep, that it's time to turn around, and he just turns around and heads back to the interior of the fence. But again, notice his tail, man. He's just going and having a great time. So if you go camping with your dogs and you'd like to see your dog just running off leash and having a good time, make sure you click on the link and check out the best price on the SpotOn GPS collar that's available right now. Make sure you use the code DOGFOCUS to save a few extra bucks, and then get out there and go camping with your dog and let him have a good time and be off leash, and you enjoy a little relaxing time, not worrying about where he is and what he's doing.